painting class with Dana Cargile. Today's project is a painting of a building in a landscape with a little bit of perspective. You will need a variety of paint colors, whether acrylic or oil. You're going to need 3 shades of green, a light, a medium, and a dark, 3 shades of blue, light, medium, and dark, a golden color, yellow ochre, a shade of brown, 3 shades of red, with some orange, light orange, some yellow, and of course lots of white, a little purple, which you can mix together. Blue and red will also make purple, and add white to a little pinch of everything, which gives you another great color to work with. Okay, you're going to need a variety of paint brushes, small, and here's a big one, small and medium and large, just all different sizes and shapes. I love the oval ones. I love the rosemary brushes especially. They're really good quality if you're looking for a great brush. I love these. I love the almond shaped ones that come to a point. These are great to work with. I love Permalba white paint. This is really good ooey gooey oil paint that really makes some great details. That's fun to play with. You will need some liquid to mix some colors and make things flow together. And I really like the turpenoid that's odorless, to thin and also clean your brushes off with. That's really great. And I like to use baby oil, is fabulous to clean off your brushes, clean off any paint on your hands, on anything like that, okay? And I've already got my little sketch that I usually do my sketch with a paintbrush, and I'll usually just use a little bit of a color and just kind of map out what I'm going to be doing. I do like to do an underpainting first, usually of a bright color. There's any shade in the rainbow you can use as your underpainting, and so that is just a shortcut. We're all about breaking the rules. Okay, I'm about to the middle of the painting, and I'm just practicing some brush strokes. So practice your brush stroke. Here is like my roof line, and so as I do that, sometimes I go horizontal, other times I'll practice going vertical and back and forth, back and forth. I want you to layer your colors, and when you're doing a building, it's almost like you're blocking in your blocks. I've kind of colored in little blocks of my building. I've given it some fun shapes to give it some variety and some interest, some arches and some windows, and my greenery, my landscaping, and so we're just playing with great colors, giving it a pop of color. If I come over here and put orange over here, or cream, or beiges, I'm going to repeat that color in other places. So we want your eye to travel around. I've got green, 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 purple, purple, and yellow here, gold, 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 and just to repeat the colors, to give it a pattern, give it a variety, so your eye will travel around. So we want to stay in this same kind of color family to mix it up and give it just a great flow. And I'm building lots of layers, so don't get halfway done and think you don't like it, because you're just halfway there. You've got to build it with at least 3 to 5, 10 more layers until it's thick enough, heavy enough, you've got enough texture on it. I love to kind of scrub my brush on it. I'll wipe it off, And then pick up another color and wipe it on and kind of scrub it on, scrub it, scrub it, scrub it, and then go back and build and then spoon on, and then I'll go back and spoon on more color to kind of fill it in, fill it in. So here's the little lavender, go back in, add your shadows. Shadow, 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 everything. Windows have shadows. You're gonna shadow all your windows, your doors, under the eaves, your roof lines. Go back in, shadow, 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 and I'll repeat. Okay, here's a shadow, put another shadow here, building my shadows back and forth as I move around my picture. Okay, I'm wiping off my brush. Let's wipe it off down here. And then don't forget to highlight. Then you go back in with your highlights. Highlight, highlight, highlight. Where's the light coming across your painting? Is the sun, is it overcast? It's a little bit cloudy. So go back in, give yourself some more highlights. This is what will make your piece really pop and give it a three-dimensional value, is if you have 3 shades of every color, light, medium, and dark. Highlight everything, go back and shadow everything. Highlight it again, go back and add another shadow, and you will do this repeatedly over and over again until it's like a broken record, okay? So keep layering. I'm going to do the windows next, and I think I'm going to add a stained glass window. So almost done. I'm at the end stages of this painting. So now I'm going to go in and I'm laying on more blocks of color, just like a puzzle. These are my puzzle pieces, and I'm playing with my clouds, adding more color to fluff and puff my clouds, and go in and add little touches of color in other places for my puzzle. So this is my puzzle piece, giving it more shadows, more shadows, more shadows, and then highlight again and go back in with a smaller brush, add another layer of greenery across the bottom to kind of build up your texture. It's all about spooning your paint on top with your brush, spooning it on just like this. Spoon it on, work it in. Work it in. Let's add our little landscape to our plant. We're going to add our landscapes just like this. We're going to practice our trees. Trees start out with, they have lots of dark colors in them, and then you'll go back in with a highlight color, 3 shades of green, give it a pop, cut it in. I'm cutting in beside the building. Maybe put some more greenery down here, more pops of color. Let's repeat those colors in another location. So let's give our building some bushes, and I think my building is going to be a church because I really love stained glass windows, and they give a building such great color. Okay, so, and I really love cemeteries too, so this church could end up with a few crosses in the garden. Okay, adding landscaping. Let's add our landscapes. Gonna build this in. Repeating my colors, dark to light, shadow, 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 and go back in and give it a highlight. Go back in, highlight your greens, highlight. I like to add white to green too, because it really kind of dulls it down and gives you a nice light color, reflecting the light. Let's reflect the light into our landscaping. See how nice that looks when you put a little white in your green? I love that. Good colors, good colors. Okay, next I'm going to work on my details of my church, and get a smaller brush and cut in just some finishing touches. Almost done. And okay, keep working.